I entered Yorkshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting.
Yes. So what do you think?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go.
I'll make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of... and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
I wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne. Moira is...
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and...
I could speak with him.
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his...
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Someone's gone and...
asked about this land, my friend.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word.
It was no secret. Uba knew, did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton.
I'll find your hammer. And then you'll come with me. Show. There is Bjornton, guarding the hammer. Half drunk needs his hammer. The lighthouse. Halfdan awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
Ivar murdered an innocent man. A good man. He earned the death I gave him.
If the codes of honor demanded his death, you did what had to be done. Theoton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives. But he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the... Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Let's see. Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death just as mine do.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that deed.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this, and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
Two now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your God. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
So many lies in the name of your God. Perhaps he is not strong enough to help you.
My God is the Almighty. But my enemies are numerous and my throne is fresh.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
This morning, my reeve, Goodwin.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last?
At his house, by the west gate. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? More writings from the quill. Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I must be careful now. Have a look, Sunan. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Stay sharp. Let's stay away.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find—
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin.
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere—
I will find your research. Now go.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Hey, what? Come on, man!
You dead. Dead! You son! You're doomed, Holmes! There's the witness. Let's spill some idiots.
The advantage!
Stop and die! Spread out! We have this!
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the Sikhs.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
No longer freedom in Winchester.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of...
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man? When will your work be done, Selwyn? Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask, Who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester?
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should.
He's the worst criminal of them all! You will not pervert justice! With me who dares to defy Alfred's laws, the degenerates must be punished! Unbear that, Peter!
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few? To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Grant me strength!
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill. Another of the quill's notices. More writings from the quill. Go.
Magister batter is a horse's dangle.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler god.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
Sweep your own hearth, Alfred, if you do not like my broom.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms.
I can talk to some.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, Nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Oh, and holy cattle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! Now we are betrothed! It's more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God! King Ethelbert the First, Lee of Winchester. Oh, hail the Lord!
What do you see?
Hail the Lord of the Saxons! You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon cut.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill. So I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you...
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops. And you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed.
Lead me. Be my eyes. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Dead!
now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about...
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Aelfir's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Winchester will see your crime.
Show yourself, murderer!
Oh, there!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned. And Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My Order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave fit. And what would you sacrifice for?
An immeasurable gift.
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Meet your god! Strike with me! Die!
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby. Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when...
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on...
You heard?
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called...
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn. And my eyes on the door, expecting my...
If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement. With ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weary...
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It's the way...
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of you. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women. If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much... Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof. A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they...
The sleeping?
Wember helps the monks.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Elfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend.
Layoff. What happened?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff? I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend...
Yes. Yes. And...
Lord grant my brother Aelfir.
Did you know
eternal
Bishop
bliss,
Aelfirth?
Barely.
where joy endures
Can you
for
still
all
smell
those
the
beloved
burned
of God.
flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
The face is burned, and his clothes don't seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wemba's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister...
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfir...
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than...
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried, or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend, burning his face.
How did you... No,
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards!
Coward!
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one that called the...
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill...
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfried...
You are a damn... your wings, Sunan. The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so...
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields. God watched all.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his serve. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served...
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a...
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the Bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him, but I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified.
That silence comes from... See you, old friend. If Aelfr's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfr's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Aelfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Aelfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word.
Indeed. By Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Randvi. They will want to know what happened here.
One more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now,
Pleasure. The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself.
Alfred? The line between friend and enemy. Eivor.
Has something happened?
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done.
If you wish to die, it will...
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully... But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage, back to Norway, to wish my father farewell, and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway. I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
My love.
I want to see the Alliance. It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care. Good.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis.
Sigurd.
Shall we then, Eivor?
To Norway, then.
Good, good!
Run up the sail! A few years abroad have shaped us more than all the decades we spent here, brother.
And it's bloody cold. Colder than I remember.
Save it for later.
This is Harald's Fairhair's kingdom now. Every peak and fjord. It pains me to say it, to think it even.
And our father, his fool. Poor man.
It is a role he chose. He bent easily and broke in half. Do not pity him.
No.
For many moons I could not sleep, always thinking of his betrayal. The horrors I wished upon him. He deserves nothing but shame now.
Put it out of your mind, Sigurd. There's no need to hound the old man.
No. He must taste the same foulness that I taste. He must know what glory he missed by staying here, the lapdog of a conqueror.
You want to speak with him?
Yes. Face to face. I will tell him the truth.
Hold on, good Skell.
Alrekstad. It thrives. In spite of our father, no doubt.
Are you sure of this?
I will say what needs to be said.
Do you fear his rebuke?
Oh no. I crave it. It may be the old hound has lost his bark.
Or it may be you'll light a fire beneath him, inspire him with tales of our glory.
If I do, I'll stoke that flame until it burns.
I think get up.
What was it Rami said? Our father spends his days in the mead halls and his nights in barren planks of wood.
That's right.
Where did we leave off?
That's right.
We'll search the mead halls.
I remember one nearby. A sad hole where men soak their unhappiness.
We should look there.
We come empty-handed. Not even a gift to offer.
Rats don't appreciate gifts. They sniff and lick without them.
We should go. Look at...
Father.
Sigurd? My son, Eivor, by Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you both.
That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr, what happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I assure you.
This calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the wreckage of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your wish? To sow more chaos here?
You're absurd, old man. What could possibly interest me in this frozen backwater?
I heard rumors that England was infested with kings already. I thought maybe...
I have cast aside all dreams of kingship, father. A much greater end lies in... I have returned for one reason only. To say goodbye. And to thank you for your colossal failure.
Failure?
As a father, as a king, as a man. For without it, I would not have discovered my true self.
My failure, as you call it. My oath to King Harald was the only sensible path forward for a man in my situation.
There was nothing sensible about your betrayal. Sigurd should have been king. You robbed him of that.
Who did I betray? A son who was never home? A selfish boy with no sense of leadership? An arrogant
You lie! I have led numberless men into battle, and countless ships on raids across all the known world.
You talk of kingship as if it were a matter of counting the notches on your axe. But to lead means so much more. I passed my crown to Harald because he was a man who understood the challenge put before him. Unlike you.
You pathetic worm!
Sigurd, this is not why we came.
Plans change.
As do hearts.
Not this one.
And you, Eivor?
You should have told us of your plan to bend the knee to Harald.
And spared me the shame of seeing my father debase himself like a gutted pig.
You are right. I owed you the truth, and for that I am sorry. But I will not apologize for what I did.
Then I have nothing left to say to you.
My son, please.
You have spoken your words, and Sigurd has heard them.
What happened to my son? What turmoil did he see that...
He saw his father for what he truly was. A coward who faced his enemies with more honesty than he did his family.
I was a father to...
I have no...
This sad business is finished. And good riddance. And now we sail for further shores. To my true purpose. To my destiny. To the end of my road.
I will follow you as far as you wish in this world, brother. But if you mean to take us further, I may reconsider.
I do not think you will, Eivor. I think you will marvel at what I have to show you.
Still dwelling on your father?
Not at all. I was only reflecting on my visions, wondering at them. How
Describe them for me.
My earliest was of a large door embedded in ice, far north of Herdafylke. The saga stone embedded. As the visions grew stronger, the door opened, revealing many things. The life tree, and the faces of our gods. All of whom called me friend, brother, warrior. I felt at home among them, warmed by their love.
You should know. You're not alone in this.
Have you? And what?
It is hard to say. I've seen Odin leading me into shadows. I've seen spinners weaving wild destinies from pools of blood. I saw the great beast Fenrir, the branches of the world tree, and a man with...
Go on.
Valka warned me of a great betrayal, but what form it takes I cannot say.
I see.
I hold to my oaths, Sigurd. You know that. Betrayal is not in my nature.
Of course not. You are a stalwart as a pillar of stone. Come now. My destiny awaits.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig.
Let's get out of here. Sail! Catch the wind!
The daughters of Aegir, bless our passage.
Yes, I feel a great calm as we cross these waves.
This ordeal with the Elf King, Alfred. How far have you pushed him? Does he bend? Will he break?
Guthrum's army will be chasing him across Wessex now. With luck, he'll push Alfred into the sea.
Strange how these earthly concerns seem so distant to me.
But we've gained so much in England. We stand to win even more.
The Christians are hardy foes. They see one man above who holds the axe. One man higher than us all. That is a powerful feeling.
We hold our own axe. We swing it where we may.
The woman, Fulke. In my time with her, as painful as it was, she showed me things. Things so strange and wonderful. I am almost grateful for her treachery.
What she did to you was cruel beyond measure.
Yet, with every snap of the flame, with every scar, with the loss of my arm, my visions grew stronger.
If you can find the good in that, fine. But she was as mad as the ocean is wide.
Even the mad ones can offer wisdom. Their Jesus was an odd fellow. Now half the known world loves him. And no one believed us when we were young, and we chiseled our plans onto tables in mead halls. Not even my father.
There is the Sigurd I know well. Can we not return to England and finish together what we began?
No, forget all that. The future is forward. A great wealth awaits us.
I am with you, brother. Until the end. A white rage stands in our way.
Keep moving forward!
You know the way!
As I know my own mind! We will cut through this winter sheet like swords through straw! Do not worry!
To perish on a lonely fjord would be the shame of our clan.
Ha! That we would! Eivor! We will press on! The rest of you, wait here! Follow me! Into this kingdom of snow!
Sigurd, can we not wait for this to pass?
Ah, the sting of ice on skin! Revel in this, Eivor! We walk the footpath of the gods!
To where? More glaciers and deserts of snow.
To glory!
Could we not wait until this tempest quiets down? With this ship where we have meat and food to warm us?
No! We must confront the omens and honor the gods! They will not seek or find you! We must go to them!
We would be poor company with frozen bones and ice pellets for eyes.
You need not fear the cold, Eivor! Where we are going, the winds and snows cannot touch!
Ugh. It is bitter cold, as wind from Niflheim.
Keep steady! It should not be far now!
For the sake of frozen fingers, I hope so.
There. That frozen lake. This must be it. And ahead lies a cavern.
Will you not say where this leads?
You will see soon enough.
Too late to turn back, I fear.
There! The cave! Within hides the sacred gate. The ice looks fragile. Can you clear it? My heart races. This is it.
Gods, this door. Have you seen this before? The space above. The Saga stone sat there, did it not?
Long, long ago, yes. Now stand clear. Svachoi nogvat unsh membro trut.
How did you do this? Where did you learn these words?
I told you, Eivor. My visions are memories of a life once lived. Come.
Gods. What is this place?
Over here. This blade will lead us onward. Hoerasi.
Sigurd. Sigurd, I don't know what to say. This is all so strange.
Trust this place, Eivor. This old and sacred place.
Where does it lead?
To the Hall of the Slain and the Golden Fields. To Valhalla.
This vessel, was it crafted by dwarves?
It is finely made, that much is true. I doubt Gunnar could hammer a piece any finer.
And this cavern, so deep and humming with magic.
There, the old tree, the tree of life.
What is this?
See how proudly she sits, how beautiful she gleams. Here all the roots of life run together.
The skulls would cry to behold such a sight.
And there is more to come. I swear by all the names of the Old Father, this is only a taste of what I have in store for you. For my visions go further, to Odin's Great Hall. There. Do you feel that? The sacred energies.
I have never seen something so grand.
This shrine is ours. It will open for us. Watch and see for yourself.
How do you know these things? Was all this in your vision?
All this and more.
Is that Svala? Belka's mother? How did she come to be here?
Yes, it is returning to me now. This ancient shrine is set alight by this sphere of metal. And these shining arms, these branches, they will grant us access to the refuse of the gods, to Valhalla. Are you ready?
What lies beyond all this? Where does this lead?
Take your place at the center there, and you will see.
Sigurd! Is that... Hail, you givers. The guest has come. What is this place?
There you are!
Hail, Dragons! Welcome! The Harvey returns to lead us to victory! Lead us to glory, Harvey!
We are proud to serve you, Javi.
Wet my lips with another horn of mead, brother.
Drink for strength. Fight for glory.
Eivor, Tyr said you would come. Welcome. Are you Valka's mother? Svala? You have a keen eye, Wolfkist.
After all this time, Eivor, we have arrived. Now raise a horn with Freya here and sing a victory song.
Sigurd, what is all this? Your arm has returned, and your vicar as well.
Glory eternal, Eivor. Here we dine in the great hall of the slain, at long last. Oh, I want to scream with joy.
This is all so beautiful. Your visions they were real.
The battle hall blows! Come, dear! To the field! Fight with us!
Go, Eivor. Enjoy the fight. You have earned your place here. The strength I have. This is incredible! Look at me, Sigurd! The music of the battlefield! Sigurd, this place is incredible.
Enough with those short flies. You and I must fight.
The battle we never had.
And hold nothing back, for here we need not fear a thing. Spill the eternal blood of Valhalla.
At last I share the din of infinite battle with a true troll-ass.
You will taste the meal of iron before the day is out. Come on, little kid. Let me cut you a new scar.
You will beg for full care when I have done with you.
You there!
Brother!
Worry not, Eivor. For we earn no scars here, only battle wisdom. The day is done.
What just happened?
To glory, Javi!
We are proud to serve you, Javi!
Wet my lips with another horn of mead, brother!
Drink for strength! Fight for glory!
Sigurd, your arm has grown back.
It was never gone, Eivor. Not truly. Nothing is permanent here. I told you.
Are we immortal in this place? A new day.
Oh, then don't shoot sheep!
Ha! Bit to the marrow's bed.
Again, you've lost your up.
And again it will return.
Father, is that you? That cannot have been my father.
The Javi returns to lead us to victory.
Scout!
Take your horn. Join the battle.
Dearest skald of war and verse, how do you like this frenzy so...
It is quite something.
Raise your horn, Eivor. What stops you?
My father, Baron. Have you seen him in this hall?
I have not. Should he be here?
No, he died a coward. Yet by Odin's eye, I swear...
Cast aside your cares in Valhalla. Let seeking go. We have earned our joy. The journey is complete.
I saw you, father. Where are you? Show yourself.
We are proud to serve you, Javi.
Great warriors. Have you seen Baron?
Who?
Baron, my father.
Yesterday is gone.
Baron? Father! Lost. Where is he?
Next time I lose this fucking arm, I'll beat a man to death with it.
Do you not tire of these injuries?
Never!
Wait! Father!
Eivor, you have a guest.
You should have knocked first.
Nonsense! I brought you someone. Look!
My Eivor! There you are! What a warrior you have met!
How did you find your way here?
You remember our great battle? You remember how we fought, side by side, with your mother and Sigurd and our...
We fought, father. But you...
Eivor, enjoy this. Have you lost all your love for life?
That was not my father. That was a lie.
That was not a lie. That was my gift to you. I have power here, and I can do as I please. You wished to see your father, I made it happen. As easy as breathing.
By Odin's laws, my father is not allowed in this place. I do not wish to see him where he should not be.
Your father died doing what he hoped would save you. He died to protect you.
No.
This is the end of our road, Eivor. This is Valhalla, the eternal golden field.
How is all this possible? power the slain brought here.
The Valkyries know this. Only them.
No, that cannot be true. None of this feels right.
Do not despair, Eivor. Look. Your friends are here. Everyone you could ever want is here beside you.
No, they are not real. This place is a lie.
This place can be whatever you wish it to be, Eivor.
I do not want it. Not like this.
You would resign yourself to an empty death?
The ecstasy I feel here is an illusion. I'd sooner call like a raven than sing a false song.
Illusion or not, here there is no death, no pain, no loss, no betrayal. Not like out there.
You want this? To live inside a lie?
I am an old woman with a broken body. What life I had left was brief. So I bid farewell to my dear Volka, and came here.
I wish you well, Svala, but this is not for me. I must find Sigurd.
The arm! The arm! Always the fucking arm!
Sigurd, this is an illusion. A trick. Leave with me now and return to England. Our people need us.
No, I am no one in that world. I am somebody here. Powerful, capable, a god. Here I may live forever. Here I cannot die.
Cows die. Family die. You must die. The only thing that never dies is the reputation of the one who's died. In here, you have no reputation. But out there, it's not too late. Every day, the same empty war. The same hollow victory. Spilling blood that tastes of water and smells of grass. You have known real battle. Real glory. But this is not it. You know this. I know you do. Brother, it's time to leave.
Am I destined to follow you everywhere? Till the end of my life? All right. We go.
You stay. I do not give you leave to go. Why leave this place? A glory you fought so hard to find. Walk with me. I am humbled to walk with you, Eivor. Your reputation is a song warriors will sing forever.
You are the wolf-kissed one, who lingered at the edge of death, yet fought back. You spilled the raven wine of battle to paint whole kingdoms red. You have killed kings and crowned them as you desired, bowing to none. You stood tall where your brother stumbled, yet still you came to his aid. You have felled many great foes in your brief time. You have earned your place here, Eivor. Seize it.
Stand aside. My people need me.
I have given you everything you wanted, everything you needed.
You gave me nothing. It was all me.
Yet I cleared your path. I guided your axe.
You were a fly buzzing in my ear.
How dare you deny me? Everything you believe in stirs before you. Yet you question all. You question the very gods. Do not diminish yourself.
Your corpse hole is nothing but a dream.
Nothing but a dream. A dream is as real as anything in this world. Do dreams not inspire? Do dreams not make us fearful? Do they not push men to their greatest glories?
Then I am done with dreaming.
Eivor, stand.
Come back! Why do you flee? Why do you flee from the truth? Take off your Coward of cowards! Beggar's bastard! Stand and face me, you feeble-down thrall!
Sigurd. Are you with me? Sigurd!
Ah, the Hanged One awakes. Feet upon the ground once more.
Eivor! Be careful!
Basim, what is this?
Come closer, Eivor. Let me get a better look at you.
Leave him be, Basim!
For too long I stared at the sun. It blinded me to the truth. That it was you. It was you I wanted all along.
Did you drag us here? Like a cowardly fox concealed in the brush?
You widowed my destiny, Wolf-Kissed. You broke all my hopes.
He's mad, Eivor. Silence him!
Come, Eivor. Come save your crippled prince of dead ravens.
Are you hurt?
It is nothing. Go. Kill that background.
You must suffer 1,000 times what I've suffered.
What is this about?
My son, Eivor. This is about my son.
You speak nonsense, Basim.
Forgiveness is impossible.
We share so much in England. Fought and bled together.
Dig, Eivor, into the wellspring of your memory.
Speak your grievance. Show yourself. I do not wish to fight with you. What does battle serve? Let us speak!
I have waited countless ages for this moment. No more talk! I hunger for this kill. Show me your neck. Show me. The kiss of a wolf takes my prize! Of course! Rise! Son will not have suffered in vain.
You spout nonsense, like an alehouse drunk. You are assigned to this.
Put it out! Put it out! Fire! Fire! Fire!
If you are assigned to this, so be it.
Damn! Let us make this more interesting. We'll drag Sigurd into the fray.
Coward! Face me! Fight me here! Be on your guard, Sigurd! Sigurd! Be careful! He's coming for you!
Oathbreaker! You'll die here!
This brings me no joy, Justice Bringer. You were always so kind, but you chose the wrong side.
I am your prize, Basim. Come.
You are indeed. Will you not die?
Sigurd! Stop this thing! Douse its fire! Sigurd! Does he still live?
It does. But in darkness.
Good. The bastard. How long had Basim been planning this treachery?
I dare not guess. Gods! Am I to be hounded by a parade of blood-minded traitors the whole of my life? There is no end to this.
You have something you want to say? Then say it.
I need some time to... That man's anger, his rage... It had a familiar sting that I cannot place.
He was raving, Sigurd. Without sense or reason. Pay it no mind.
I am not mad, Eivor. These things I see and feel, I know they are true.
I know, brother. Now more than ever, we should cast our eyes towards home.
Home. Eivor. On our journey here, I had much time to think. On the ecstasies and the agonies of our friendship. I cannot return to England with you. That is not my home.
What are you saying?
I know about you and Randvi. A lover's tryst, in spite of me. I should challenge you for such a betrayal. But
I understand. Is that all?
Do you recall the day we stood before Edwin, searching for the sacristan? You struck Basim. You lashed out at me. You made a fool of us all. That is not a leader I wish to follow into death and glory.
You are being secretive then. Foolish, I thought.
And when I returned to the settlement, your pattern of disobedience continued. I made a judgment, and you openly defied me.
I believed you were wrong then. I still do.
This is not a decision I make lightly, Eivor. You are family. You were my drengur. But here, our paths must diverge.
Brother, please stay. Your place is with us. In England. Our home is your home. My road forward has been a muddy one, slick with blood and tears. But we can reach its end together. Let us face new foes and greater glories, together.
Since my captivity, I felt you were cold and distant. But here your words glow with heart fire and kindness. All right. All right. I will come. But only if I may counsel you from time to time to be better than you are.
I expect nothing less.
You have a stormy look.
Years ago, before we left for England, I saw a vision. A vision that foretold a betrayal. That I would betray you. I refused to believe it. I would never do such a thing, I told. But in the years since, I have robbed you of your dreams. Of England. Of Valhalla. If you feel I have wronged you, brother, I will make it right.
We cannot unweave our fates, Eivor. All is laid before us, from the day we are born. To be angry at this would be like wrestling the ocean. A pointless struggle.
We two ragged ravens. What a saga we have inscribed together.
A tale for the ages.
Bex, I'm coming out.
Steady, Layla.
Were you watching my feed? What the hell was all that?
I think that was the solution to our problem.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond? What about him?
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. That's when he learned his real purpose. He was like a... I don't know, like a singularity. You know? A vanishing point.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked...
I remember. I worked at Abstergo.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that...
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done. Everything I've learned.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the...
Right, of course.
Okay.
And I'll contact our ship. It can be in Boston Harbor by tomorrow.
Thanks, Bex.